Cory Booker is a corporate Democrat that has and always will be beholden to his donors 100%, because what he cares about is bolstering his own power. And since really rich people are able to help him get more power and help him get elected by giving him financial contributions for his campaigns, then Cory Booker is going to be loyal to those people because he puts his personal power above policy. And with the emergence of recent controversy surrounding Jared Kushner, Cory Booker showed that his donors did in fact make a good investment by choosing to finance his campaign. So according to International Business Times, New Jersey Democratic Senator Cory Booker, a potential 2020 White House contender and recipient of major campaign contributions from Jared Kushner and others in the Kushner family, declined to endorse his party's call for the White House to revoke the security clearance of the president's son-in-law. The Democratic National Committee has called for Kushner's security clearance to be revoked after reports that he sought to set up back-channel communications with Russian officials. Similarly, Representative Adam Schiff, the senior Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, said Kushner's security credentials should be reviewed. Booker refused to support those calls during an interview with CNN Sunday. Asked if he supports revoking Kushner's security clearance, the New Jersey senator said, "I think we need to first get to the bottom of it. He needs to answer for what was happening at the time. It raises very serious concerns for me, and that could be a potential outcome that I seek. But I want to understand, at least hear from Jared Kushner, as well as the administration, about what was exactly going on there." Booker also pushed back against those calling for Trump's impeachment, saying, "I'm not going to rush to impeachment." Kushner and other donors affiliated with Kushner delivered more than $41,000 to Booker's Senate campaign in 2013, according to data compiled by PoliticalMoneyline.com. Politico reported that Ivanka Trump hosted a fundraiser for Booker during that election. In 2009, Jared Kushner gave $20,000 to Booker's Newark mayoral ticket. Booker teamed for Newark. New Jersey campaign finance records show that year Booker attended the wedding of Kushner and Ivanka Trump. Booker has in the past made headlines taking stances at odds with others in his party. During the 2012 election, for instance, Booker defended the private equity industry and slammed Barack Obama's campaign for attacking then-Republican nominee Mitt Romney's private equity firm, Bain Capital. More recently, Booker cast a pivotal vote against Democratic legislation to allow Americans to buy lower-priced prescription drugs from Canada. So this story is very interesting to me because every aspect about it is completely ridiculous, because when you look at the Jared Kushner component, he's not qualified to be an advisor to Donald Trump to begin with. So when you see that this sleazeball is setting up back-channel communications with Russian officials, presumably to enrich himself with business interests that he has in Russia, that's a problem. I mean, I don't care what country he establishes back-channel relationships with. We know he's doing it because there's money to be made. And that's a form of corruption that should not be tolerated. And he also used his influence in the past to cash in with regard to Chinese business deals. So, I mean, as an advisor to the president, he is getting very rich. So, of course, we should look into Jared Kushner's corruption. That's not even a question for me. He got his job as a result of nepotism. He's married to Donald Trump's daughter. So, the fact that he's using his powerful position to enrich himself in not just Russia, but China and across the world, it makes me so angry. That is what I like to call elitism right there. That's the oligarchy right there. So the fact that Cory Booker doesn't want to even look into Jared Kushner or revoke his security clearance, it shows that Cory Booker only looks out for his donors, and he's loyal to the people that donated to his campaigns. Now, Cory Booker also doesn't want to even entertain the idea of impeaching Donald Trump, which is odd to me because Donald Trump has given us more than enough. When Donald Trump was sworn in, on day one, he was in violation of the Emoluments Clause, and there may even be evidence that he obstructed justice. So you have more than enough to at least consider talking about maybe impeaching Donald Trump, but Cory Booker doesn't even want to entertain the idea. And this is because he is loyal to his donors. And since Donald Trump is related to Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, and Cory Booker is friends with them, and Cory Booker makes money from them and is able to get elected because of them, Cory Booker does not want to impeach Donald Trump. And also, he just straight up loves Donald Trump, not because Donald Trump, has certain policies that Cory Booker may agree or disagree with. It's because Cory Booker is drawn to wealth and money and power because that's how he wants to be. He's envious of Donald Trump, and he loves Donald Trump. That's something that's a fact. You don't have to take my word for it. You can take Cory Booker's own words for it.
I love Donald Trump. I know his kids. I know his family. They're good. The children especially, good people. I love you, Donald. I pray for you.
Your every breath that I take, your every step I make.
I love Donald Trump.
Gotcha, bitch!
Now, I said this once on Twitter, but I want to kind of reiterate this sentiment. That video will make a phenomenal ad against Cory Booker in 2020 because we all know he's trying to run. He's currently posturing to run. He's going to run. He's going to run. If he doesn't run, I would be surprised. But he's going to try to run, and best believe that progressives will come out in droves to fight and vote against him because he's someone who isn't part of the resistance like he claims. He's someone who needs to be resisted because he's a bought-off corporate puppet, and he only likes the wealthy and the elites, and he only does policy that benefits them because Cory Booker is thinking about Cory Booker. If you cater to the elites, then they might donate to your campaign and help you get elected. So he sees this as, he has nothing to gain by actually representing progressives and poor people and, voting so that way we can import our drugs from Canada. Cory Booker is doing things that will help himself get elected, and that is unacceptable. So Cory Booker is a loser. If in some bizarro universe that he actually runs and becomes the Democratic Party nominee, good luck getting progressives on board, Cory, because we know that you only represent your donors and not us.
Support this podcast by joining the independent progressive media revolution today at humanistreport.com.